come on down to see the maggot here. To beg and not afraid to care. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Time to discuss my least favorite Slipknot album. I just found this to be too polished. There's a lot of filler, and it just doesn't seem they really put much effort into it. Insert Coin is interesting. Unsainted is in the wrong place. It's not a good opening track. It should have been the third or maybe fourth. Nero Forte could have opened up the song. Or Critical Darling. Those songs are quite similar in pace and structure. Birth of the Cruel, it's like Prosthetics in a way. Red Flag is awesome. Orphan is great. All That Life should have been on the album. It's on the Japanese edition though. Spiders is really cool. It's got that awesome crazy piano piece in there. And the guitar solo is a lot like a Marilyn Manson guitar solo. It's got that same tone. One too many ballads and just too much filler. Like all the little sample things and all that. There's one I can't even remember. It's like elevator music. Not complaining, I like that stuff, but We Are Not Your Kind just did not sell itself for me. And it is overrated. Overrated generally means when something that isn't that good gets too much attention. Whereas Iowa is that good. Yeah. Next. The Grey Chapter. It is a better album than We Are Not Your Kind. This was when the band was refining itself. Hence why it's a bit different. It's a mix. Like Sarcastrophe is awesome. Pulsating opening song. XIX, it works. AOV, it's quite good, especially when it picks up and gets really fast at the end. It's got that amazing bass solo. Kill Pop, aka Vermilion 3. It's beautiful. The Devil and I, it works here and there. Skeptic's great. Nomadic, one of the best songs. The Negative One. Awesome fun little jam. Now the bonus tracks like the Override, that could have been in place of Be Prepared for Hell. Custer, the fan favorite. So there's some really great tracks on that. But yeah, it is where it is because I do like the albums before it a bit better, but yeah, I'm not saying that these two albums are bad. I just found We Are Not Your Kind the weakest. The Grey Chapter is there. It was like a new course for the night. Some great songs. That is a better album. Now, All Hope Is Gone. Okay. There are some songs that fall short. This Cold Black loses itself. Many people don't like Vendetta. They said this song would have worked better for Stone Sour. There's a rumor that Vendetta was Corey's song for Anthrax. Yes, somewhere on the internet, someone said, hey, Vendetta wasn't originally Corey's intro song to sing for Anthrax. They didn't accept him, and he took that song for Slipknot. It's pretty groovy because this is a groove metal album. Sulfur, brilliant. Gematria, awesome opening song. Psychosocial, pretty cool. Dead Memories, it does what it needs to do. The title track, absolutely insane. Butcher's Hook is interesting. Snuff, I can't really listen to it because it makes me upset. The couple bonus tracks like Till We Die, Child of Burning Time are interesting. So yeah, I do like All Hope Is Gone, but it does fall apart a little bit here. Now, this will blow your mind. Firstly, it's a bootleg. It's got many spelling mistakes. The contrast of some pictures are off. Now the disc does have the 2 rings, but yeah, it's a bootleg. Though if you do want a real copy of this, it will cost you $1,000. It could sometimes show up at a secondhand record store, but yeah. I have Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat above those other 3 because this is very unique. Now, the thing with this bootleg, the tracks are good. Like, they're good quality tracks. It's just not 100% good bootleg. Because with all the spelling mistakes and feels like the cover's decent, the back's okay, but yeah. Yeah, the first song, Slipknot, which got turned into Sick. It's heavy. It's good. Gently, which has an amazing guitar intro. Why they didn't keep it for the Iowa version, I don't know. Do Nothing Bitch Slap. That needs to be redone for album 7. Well, technically it's 8, but yeah, MFKR is a demo CD now because the majority of the songs on that were reworked for self-titled and Iowa. Like Killers Are Quiet became Iowa. So they kept most of the things, and of course, Tattered and Torn ended up on self-titled, so a few lyrics were changed, some were kept, some music parts were the same and altered. But yeah, it's a piece of history. Like Mudvayne, who are next? They reissued their first EP, Kill I Order, into Beginning of Things to End. Why hasn't Slipknot done that with Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat? There is an interview from when Slipknot were in Melbourne for Big Day Out. They were asked, are you going to re-release Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat? Corey said they are working on that, so it might be a licensing issue. Maybe the producer has the rights and doesn't want it because it might tarnish the nut, but reissue it, guys. Just do it. Special edition, Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat for anniversary special thing because it is a good album. It's very different, but it's good. Volume 3. Now this album notoriously had some cut songs like Scream, The Full Virus of Life, Don't Get Close. I couldn't remember that. But yeah, thankfully this edition has those songs on a second track a second CD, I should say, with some live cuts, like one from Disaster Piece, one from another show, and then the new Abortion track, which was used on Stick Death, is on there from Martyr Machine. So yeah, it's a good addition, and it's a good album. Many great songs. Blister Exists, 3-0, Welcome, Opium of the People, Before I Forget, Pulse of the Maggots, The Nameless, The Liminal, or Vermilion. And yeah, it's almost perfect. It's still heavy. Corey's vocals weren't up to par on it, but hey, still a good album. Next, self-titled. This is the original release with Frail, Limb Nursery, and Purity. So this copy of self-titled is pretty rare to get. It's very valuable. My collection. Great debut. Sick, Eyeless, Surfacing, Wait and Bleed, Spit It Out, Tattered and Torn, Purity, of course, No Life, Prosthetics, the whole album. It's got that raw, rough sound, quite heavy, bit groovy. I like it, but you all know what was coming. Some may call it cliche, but come on, Iowa. It's an important album. That iconic cover. It just works with the goat, the silver, 515, that haunting, the screaming, Sid's crying because he lost his granddad, then the pummeling intro of People Equal Shit, followed by Disaster Piece, My Plague, Everything Ends, Heretic Anthem, Gently, then one of their best, Left Behind, then The Shape. You know it. I'm Hated, Skin Ticket, New Abortion, Metabolic, Iowa. It's consistently heavy. It starts off with a punch, drops, it goes DDP. Goes and you feel the bang. You want to do yoga during Iowa. Such a rush. Now, for some bonus goodies. We have a single and another single. 2 singles. You got like a DVD, ROM drive, see music video, a few other things, so yeah. Couple little bonus goodies there. Other ones are the anniversary editions. So yeah, self-titled got a lot of reissue editions. Got the digipack. Basically what this is. We got the demo. We got Get This in there. Great song. And yeah, so the Iowa anniversary edition came with the audio of Disaster Pieces, which is pretty cool, and documentary with behind the scenes of concerts, music video making. So they're good. For the collection, Volume 3 didn't get an anniversary edition. So, big episode. I'm sure you could dig it. Yep. I'm not falling. Are you determined? 'Cause I'm gonna burp a ding for Mudvayne. Coming up next. I'll scare you later. I fell.